What is up, everybody? It is Water Buffalo Man here, and we're back for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle content. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a tiny little breakdown over the World Tournament and how I see this as a slight preparation for the 7th anniversary, seeing as how many stones you can actually receive and all the bonuses you can get leading into the 7th anniversary and the way they timed it perfect with the 3-minute stamina reset. So let's just jump right in and get this going. And I want to cover something that I haven't noticed a whole lot of people cover on YouTube as of late, or in the Dokkan community as a whole. So let's just jump right into this. These are the three new characters. These are the three characters that are special for this anniversary, or for this World Tournament. I'm sorry. The Goten is the reward for placing within the top 1,000, I think. Top 10,000, actually. Let me check. Yes, it is. It's within the top 20,000. You will get one of these Gotens. And all of these rewards here. But the Pan is now getting an awakening. And the Anin is now getting the awakening as well. But that's not the big key point here. The key point I wanted to cover was the local ranking rewards and the wins, the tiers, so on and so forth. But if you can place within the top 10 in your your local group, you'll get a minimum of 1 stone to 7 stones if you can place first, and all of these general towels. Mercenary towel, I guess. But there's a reason why I'm pointing this out. If you can get the max 20 wins, doesn't matter if they're consecutive or not, you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stones. 5 stones right there, free by just getting 20 wins. And let's say you place top 10. That's 6 wins. There's 6 stones. Okay, 6 stones right there, alright? Let's say you completely get all the way to the Beerus tier. Like I said, 6 stones. There's 5, 10, 11, 12, 18 stones. 18 stones right there, just by doing that. And let's say you get all the way to the 30 million. 18 stones plus the 30 million would be, let's see here, 18 plus, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 15 more stones right there. Puts us up to 33. That's not even counting how many wins in a row you can get. If you can get all 20 wins in a row that they would like you to get. There's 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 8. 8 stones right there you get. Boom. That's 41. That's almost a multi-summon. And then there's the extra missions, which are available daily. And this is up for, I want to say, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days. So 4 days worth of these missions. These ones here, at least. But advance to the semifinals once. You get 1 additional stone. That puts us up to 42. And if you complete these 3 every day for 4 days, so 3, 6, 9, minimum of 9, let's say 12. Let's just say 12. I think it's 9. I only think there's 3 days worth, but let's just say 12. Put an additional 12 on top of that. That gives you 54 stones. Just by doing this World Tournament start to finish, grinding it out, it's a long process, I understand that. You will get a minimum of 50-ish stones. 54, I think, is what the number you'll actually get, but it's about 54 stones. But I'm not gonna count this one, so I'll say 53 stones because you have to do really hard. But if you're grinding this out to get all 54 of these stones, you'll probably be within the top 10 of your locale, unless if everybody's doing that. But you can get a minimum of 54 stones from this, a bunch of summon tickets for the World Tournament, or for the Dragon Ball Saga and SSR Saga. Or SSR tickets, I'm sorry, not SSR Saga, I don't know why I said that. But there's 54 stones. 53 to 54 stones, if not more. You can get up to, like I said, let's say you get first place. You're lucky enough to get first place. You can get 61 stones or 60, it'd be 60 stones actually, because you would subtract this one, you wouldn't count that one. You'd get 60 stones total. Right there is a free multi by just participating in the World Tournament, if you got to number 1. Alright, but now, let's go over the guaranteed ticket summons that are available on the World Tournament for just participating. For a lot of new players, some of these units might be really good. And for a lot of returning players that are joining right now and seeing the World Tournament up, you might not be able to get all of the... You might actually be able to get all the rewards because you don't necessarily need to win 20 times in a row more than once. You could do it once, then just grind the rest of it out while you're sitting here wasting time with the building up for the anniversary. So, looking at the global featured pool, because we're not going to look... These are the non-World Tournament exclusive rewards. There's the exclusive ones that were World Tournament rewards before, and then there's the non-exclusive ones. You've got Makarita, you got Vados, Whis, Ribrianne, Zangya, and Thouser. All of these are pretty decent units. Universe 11 lead, Universe 6. I think he's a Realm of Gods leader, Bond of Master and Disciple. Bond of Master and Disciple lead, 120. She is a Space Traveling Warriors. Yeah. Okay, so all of these guys are, for the most part, I don't think she's a lead of any type. I think she's just straight up Fizz. I think that's even post... Yeah, okay, no, she's Peppy Gals. I think even at this point, yeah, she's only Peppy Gal 70%. But you're not... If you get her, you're not going to be too excited about that one. It's this one you're looking at, because she's the 120 for Peppy Gals. 120 lead right there. Okay? Which is fantastic. Or Transformation Boost. So there's another 120 lead. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minimum. 6, 7 categories. So I think he's Terrifying Conquerors. Yes, he is. There's a minimum of 6 categories you can get as a new player. Whoops. I don't know why I closed that out, didn't I? Yeah, I'm a bum. Well, like I said, at least there's a minimum of 6 categories you can get off those banners. Or off that banner alone if you just summon on it. And I'm not sure if there's any on featured pool, because this isn't showing one, but I think there is. But let's just jump right into the next one. There are the World Tournament prizes, which this one are all previous World Tournament prizes. This banner is loaded with really good units. And units that inevitably are going to get Awakenings that don't have them yet are going to get even better. And it has 4 unfeatured LRs, which these are going to get easy A's at some point. The previous 4 LRs, if you're new, you might not have seen any of these. So here's 4 free LRs you could possibly get off these banners, which is fantastic for a lot of new players. I've got all of these 100% because I've been playing since the beginning of the first year, so that doesn't benefit me at all. But for newer players, this is actually pretty fantastic. You guys might be able to use some of these units. Like this Piccolo should be getting an easy A really soon. Like it should be coming. He's been around long enough. He needs one. Tien needs one, and so does Yamcha. And if these guys can buff the Saiyan Saga, which I think they both fit. Let me check that. Or not Saiyan Saga, I'm sorry, DB Saga. Yes, he does. If they can get a buff, the Dragon Ball Saga could be a lot better. But I think this... Let me go back. I think he goes to the Saiyan Saga too, doesn't he? Yes, he does. So if you can get this Piccolo possibly pulled with the Saiyan Saga new units that are out, with the new Goku and Piccolo we just got, and with the 2 new Part 2 LRs coming in the 7th anniversary that'll all fit in the Saiyan Saga, and if he gets an easy A at some point, that'll really make the Saiyan Saga a lot better of a team as a whole. But let's start to cover some of the main banner units. Like, I have all of these. If I remember right, I have every single one of these units. I don't personally use any of them because I'm kind of like a whale. Like I'm like a mini dolphin kind of right now. I'm like one of those little baby dolphins. Like I'll spend some cash, get some stones, do some summons. So these guys don't really mean too much to me as a player that's playing for a long time. But this Trunks, I'm really interested in seeing what he becomes because he's a Movie Heroes category support unit. And I've always liked this Trunks as a unit as a whole, to be honest. I've always had a thing for that Trunks. He's really cool. He looks badass, in my opinion. He looks like a total badass. And down here on this part, we got this Vegito, which, for Potara, he's a pretty fantastic unit. In my opinion, I like him. He's solid. He gives 120 start a turn automatically, plus an additional 120 and a great chance of avoiding the enemy's super attack as a first attacker in a turn, and supports allies by superclass by 30%. So right there, and he would fit on the Fused Fighter team that's just about to be coming. He wouldn't get the 200% buff because he doesn't have Kamehameha, but he would fit on Fused Fighters, Potara, Final Trump Card, Battle of Wits, and Majin Buu Saga. But for some of you newer players that might not have a really strong Vegito or a really good Potara team, this unit could be that for you. He could be your really good support unit and also give you a solid first card in your rotation. He might be that unit for you. And there's also this Goku Black down here, which I don't think we have the Awakening on Global yet. We do not. So I'm not even going to go over it. But this unit becomes really, really good as he awakens. I'm excited for him. I have him. Then there's units like these Kale and Cauliflas that are in here. I know there's Kale right there. I don't know where Caulifla went. Just right there. They're pretty good. They stack attack and defense, and they're just going to get better as they go on. I don't know if they have an Awakening on JP. I'm not going to say yes or no. They do not yet. So like I said, they stack attack and defense, and they get even stronger on a Universe 6 team. So I just can't wait to see what these units will be able to do. And those are their max stats at 100% now. Just imagine them with Awakenings and stacking. So, I mean, these units are just fantastic. Like, this is a really good batch of units. This is where I'm going to be spending all my tickets, to be honest. This is where I'm going to be summoning constantly on this banner, because I always want to get more units. I have him. I might actually start using him on one of my teams, because I like Vegito. And because I'm running the tech one now, and I'm just about to full link level 10 him. So, alright. Now, that's the end of that one. Let's go to the Dragon Ball Saga. This is a team I never use, because there's not a good enough team around it yet. I don't have many of these units, the SSRs. I can pick out a few that I have. I think I have him. I don't have Hakan. I have him. I have him. He's really good, actually. Like, this one is actually a ridiculously good unit. I can't believe they made him as well as they did. When he's awoken, he raises attack for 1 turn, and he has 200% defense, and attacks guaranteed to hit when performing a super attack, so he never misses. His teams he fits on aren't the greatest. Why is he not on... Okay, that's because I understand. Never mind. He does have the best teams, to be totally honest. But it's a really good unit. Like, again, and I'm not making this video for you guys that have been playing since year 1, year 2, year 3. I'm making this kind of video for people that are new and that are returning for the 7th anniversary. So you can look at this and go, okay, I've got something I can look forward to prior to the 7th anniversary. Maybe get some of these units, and maybe they'll fit on the newer teams. Like, none of these ones will fit on Fused Fighter or Power Beyond Super Saiyan, so you don't have to look at these for that. But there are some units that you could look at and go, oh, okay, they will fit on those. Like, right now, like this Piccolo, like I said, will fit on the Saiyan Saga. I think it'll fit on Saiyan Saga. No, he will not. I was wrong. He's only... Okay, this is that Piccolo. Alright, yeah. This Piccolo is pretty solid. I don't have him. I want him. I really want him. I do not have him. 200% when facing a Turtle School enemy. An additional 200% when performing a super attack for 2 turns from the start of the 3rd turn. 1 time only. So that's 400% to attack. And he doesn't have his awakening yet. And he's got big bad bosses. A Piccolo with big bad bosses. Just imagine the team you could link this with. On a Target Goku category. Or a Terrifying Conquerors, Worldwide Chaos. Like, look at some of these teams you could build with these units. But let me jump back a page and let me go over to the ticket summons one more time. Let me scroll all the way back down, because there's one thing I really wanted to cover. It's on this one. This one specifically, because this is the one I could see you guys really summoning for, and this is the one I would recommend you to summon for comparatively, because a lot of those other units are good if you don't have the categories to get, maybe try to get them and maybe build your own categories. But there's a bunch of units, actually. Let me do something really fast. I should have left it open. I don't know why I didn't. I closed it out. Alright, there we go. Okay. Like this one here, you're not going to put any of these on Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Fused Fighter, anything like that. These are here to get you the other categories if you don't have them, the ones I went over earlier. But now some of these here you could actually use. Like right here, he would fit on Power Beyond Super Saiyan because he's a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Are you going to use him on that? Probably not. Because he's not the greatest. Like, let me show you his passive. It's not that great. He's just a support unit. Excuse me. He's not that great. But he would get the 200% because he'd be Power Beyond Super Saiyan and Kamehameha. So right there. You've got... I think this Vegeta becomes... he would fit GT Heroes. But does he... I think he's... No, he says Super Saiyan, so he would not fit anything. Oh, then... but he would fit the GT Heroes part of that Fused Fighter category that Super Saiyan 4s have. This Gohan, or Goku, would do the same thing. This Goku would fit on the... No, he wouldn't. That's not Movie Heroes Goku. I'm sorry. I take that back. But there's quite a few units on here like this Vegeta. It's pretty good. This Gohan. Pretty good. Does he become Super Saiyan 2 when he awakens? I don't want to say yes. I don't want to say no. I don't think he does. No, he doesn't. He stays Super Saiyan 1. But, actually, just while I'm on this Gohan, this dude is a ridiculous unit. If you have him, he's a monster. Like, attack and defense 58%. Like, yeah, that looks doo-doo caca. I mean, like, straight up, that looks horrible. But he has damage reduction of 58% all the time. And he gives support. Like, this man, you could run him 3rd on your rotation. He supports everybody and stuns. Like, and he could still take hits because he's got damage reduction. And look at the teams he fits on. Super Saiyan, Siblings Bond, Goku's Family, Majin Buu Saga, Hybrid Saiyans. And with Goku's Family getting a 180 lead with this anniversary happening, that's fantastic. There are so many units here that you could easily just look at and build fantastic teams with. But I'm going to wrap it up there because I can keep ranting on for days about the quality of these banners that they have on the World Tournaments. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle.